Understanding restricted stock, a comprehensive overview. Restricted stock represents a significant component of employee compensation strategies within many corporations. This type of equity incentive is crucial for incentivizing employees to align their efforts with the long-term success of the company. In this article, we delve deeper into what restricted stock is, how it works, the different forms it can take, and its advantages and disadvantages for both employees and employers. What is restricted stock? Restricted stocks are unregistered shares of a company's stock issued primarily to executives, directors, and other employees as part of their compensation package. Unlike typical shares that can be freely traded, restricted stocks come with several limitations. 1. Non-transferable. Restricted stocks cannot be sold or transferred until certain conditions are met, typically linked to a vesting period. 2. Vesting period. Employees usually must stay with the company for a specified duration or meet performance milestones for the stocks to vest, making them fully owned by the employee. 3. Regulation. These stocks are governed by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, regulations to prevent premature selling that may influence stock prices and overall company stability negatively. The mechanism of restricted stock. Restricted stock is designed to create an incentive for employees to perform well while providing them with a stake in the company. Here's a breakdown of how it works. Vesting schedule. This is a timeline set by the company during which the employee gradually earns the right to the stock. Most commonly, this could be on a graded vesting schedule, where portions of the stock become available for sale each year over several years. Market value assignment. Restricted stock units, RSUs, are designated a fair market value at the time of vesting. The stocks can only be sold or transferred after they are vested, thus encouraging employees to remain with the company. Different types of restricted stock. 1. Restricted stock awards, RSAs. Restricted stock awards provide employees with an outright share of stock that is subject to vesting. Unlike RSUs, employees have voting rights immediately upon grant, even if the stock has not yet vested. 2. Restricted stock units, RSUs. These are a promise by the employer to grant shares at a later date once certain conditions are met. RSUs do not provide voting rights until they are vested. 3. Double trigger provisions. Occasionally, restricted stocks might come with double trigger provisions. These stipulate that, if a company is acquired and the employee is laid off or their job is significantly altered, the restricted shares become unrestricted. Restricted stock versus employee stock options. While both restricted stock and stock options are tools for compensating employees, they differ significantly. Stock options. These give employees the right to purchase shares at a predetermined price. They come with an exercise price and can expire if not utilized within a specified timeframe. Restricted stock. Employees automatically receive shares upon vesting without any need to purchase them. They are taxed differently. Restricted stocks are taxed at vesting, while options are taxed upon exercise. The pros and cons of restricted stock. Advantages. 1. Simplicity. The mechanics of restricted stock are easier for employees to understand compared to other equity compensation methods. 2. No upfront cost. Employees do not need to pay an exercise price to receive their shares, which is advantageous for those who may not have immediate cash available. 3. Retention and performance incentives. Longer vesting schedules can foster employee loyalty and motivate performance to drive up stock prices. 4. Flexibility on sale. Once shares are vested, employees can sell them immediately or retain them based on their preferences. Disadvantages. 1. Tax implications. Employees face tax liabilities upon vesting, which can be challenging for budgeting. 2. No voting rights until vested. Employees do not have influence over corporate actions until their shares have vested. 3. Forfeiture risks. If an employee leaves before shares vest, the stock may be forfeited altogether, resulting in a loss of potential wealth. Tax treatment of restricted stock. The IRS outlines that restricted stocks are generally taxed as ordinary income upon vesting. Employees must pay taxes based on the fair market value of the shares at that point. Alternatively, employees can elect for the 83(b) tax provision, allowing them to pay taxes based on the fair market value at the grant date, potentially reducing tax liability if the stock appreciates over time. Why do companies issue restricted stock? Companies leverage restricted stock for various reasons. Retention. Extended vesting schedules keep employees engaged and reduce turnover. Performance alignment. The value increase of restricted stock benefits employees, creating a direct link between their performance and the company's success. Tax efficiencies. In some jurisdictions, issuing restricted stock can provide tax advantages to both the organization and employee, depending on how they structure the offer. Conclusion. Restricted stock serves as an effective tool for companies to incentivize their employees, promote longevity, and align employee interests with company performance. While it offers various benefits, both employees and companies need to understand the implications of vesting schedules, taxation, and potential forfeiture risks. Ultimately, restricted stock plays a crucial role in building a motivated and loyal workforce, driving both personal and corporate growth. By understanding the intricacies of restricted stock, both employers and employees can leverage this tool for mutual benefit in today's competitive corporate landscape.